Walker, please share with us how you document progress for students in your self-contained classroom.
Well, we document student progress and academic achievement in many, many different ways. First thing we do, we use a developmental tool called BWalker. Many of you may be familiar with this student booklet and the manual. What we are doing, we are establishing baseline data, and that data is also collected over time 3 times a year on our students. And the BWalker is a great tool to look at not just academic, but also fine motor, gross motor skills as well, and sensory motor planning. Another way we document progress on our students, it's very critical in a self-contained program or any program, is to collaborate with your therapist. We look at what the therapist is engaging our student in. We also communicate on a daily basis, sometimes a weekly basis, depending on the service time of that child, with the therapist. And those therapists may consist of your occupational therapist, speech therapist, as well as the physical therapist and the visual impaired teacher. We all collaborate in order to collect data and see how we need to tweak the program. Other ways in which we collect data, we look at teacher-made checklists. We have teacher-made checklists that we can use throughout our program, collecting data through play, through one-on-one settings with our students, and other means. We have these 2 wonderful documentation folders. This one is an IEP folder that we work from and collecting data. These are designed to meet the specific needs of individual children. So everybody's IEP folder will be different. And that's a great way to collect data and see if the students are mastering those goals and objectives that were written. Other tools we use is called the Academic IEP folder. And in here is basically a checklist that we're introducing to everyone, some very generic skills that we want to make sure we are also tapping into with our students. Some of the other ways we document, especially if we're focused on behavior, we use a scatter plot and an FBA system, and we have to maintain confidentiality of our students. But these tools, both of these tools, help us to identify the triggers, the frequency, the location of any undesirable behavior, and how we need to go about changing those undesirable behaviors.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Walker, for sharing all of your tools for documentation of progress for students in a self-contained classroom.